Albert Sambi Lokonga agrees personal terms with Arsenal. It seems as if Arsenal are closing into their first signing as Anderlecht starlet Albert Sambi Lokonga closes into a move to the Emirates. Also, what about the future of Lucas Torreira, and could Arsenal be in for Marcel Sabitzer from RB Leipzig? Join me today in the latest episode of Transfers FC. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to your boys channel. I am set to get an exclusive interview with Arsenal reporter, the reliable Chris Wheatley. And so if you have any questions for the main man himself, then head down to the comments and let me know what they are. Stay tuned, make sure to subscribe and turn on them post notifications. But let's get straight into this in Albert Sambi Lokonga and his move to Arsenal. Arsenal, of course, in the past have made official bids for this player, and now it looks like Arsenal are closing into signing him altogether. Reports have come up from a reliable tier 1 journalist in Sven Klaas out of Belgium, saying that Arsenal have made a €14 million plus 3 million bonuses add-ons to Anderlecht for Lokonga, and that personal terms have already been agreed with the player. This is a very good source coming out of Belgium, we can say reliable indeed. And on an interview at the Football Terrace, he says that Arsenal have made the bid last week of the €14 million and 3 in bonuses, and that Anderlecht are still considering that. They prefer €15 million. I think a deal will happen probably in a few days or a week. Player really wants to play there and has had contact with their coach. So Sambi Lokonga has been on the phone to Mikel Arteta. He wants to come to the gargantuan institution that is Arsenal Football Club. And you also heard it right, Arsenal was scrambling of apparently €1 million. Richard Garlick is trying to negotiate his fee down as much as he possibly can. We've also got another source out of Belgium, and this one claims that Arsenal have made a second offer some hours ago, which falls short of Anderlecht's €20 million valuation. A third offer with add-ons is likely to get the deal done, and he's also confirmed that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with Lokonga for some days. And the fact that Arsenal are the team to make the closest offer so far for this player, the closure of this deal is coming soon, and I believe that we are gonna get a here we go indeed as well. Hold it right there. If you guys can quickly go around there and smash a like on the video, and while you are down there also please do consider subscribing to the channel, as your boy is on the road to 50,000 subscribers, so I'd massively appreciate it. The same source in Sacha Tavroleri says it's just a matter of time before Arsenal sign the player. You've also got the reliable Chris Wheatley saying that Arsenal are also closing into the signing of Albert Sambi Lokonga, and as reports in Belgium have mentioned, the player wants to join Arsenal with personal terms already agreed, and the fee is the only obstacle that remains between Arsenal and this player. But there is optimism on both sides of the deal, and Anderlecht and Arsenal, that this deal will get done. Christophe Thierry has also confirmed that Anderlecht want €20 million, but they know the player is keen to join Arsenal, and they know they need to sell a player to keep their books balanced. Now that will play into Arsenal's hands, because if Anderlecht do need to sell the player to balance the books, it gives Arsenal leverage in this deal, and hopefully Arsenal's chief negotiator in Richard Garlick can find a way to find a mid-ground of between €20 million and €15 million. Maybe a fee of €17 million should get this deal over the line and give us the official confirmation. And in terms of Sambi as a player, I think he's going to replace Matteo Guendouzi, because if you look at both players, they are both central midfielders, they are both 21 years of age, still very young, and they are both captains in the making. If you're not aware, Sambi Lokonga is the captain of Anderlecht already, and of course Matteo Guendouzi is the captain of the French under-21s. But what are your thoughts on Albert Sambi Lokonga potentially replacing the outgoing Matteo Guendouzi? But while we're on the topic of Matteo Guendouzi, RMC claimed that Marseille are trying to sign Guendouzi on loan from Arsenal, but Arsenal will only sell. There are other clubs now also interested, and that Benfica may be willing to offer €10 million, a figure that may convince Arsenal. No, €10 million, bro. You can't even buy me for €10 million. Forgetting a player who's worth 45 only a few years ago. But in terms of Marseille and Guendouzi, while it's been closed for a while, I think Arsenal realised that Marseille are trying to play Arsenal, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to be smart and play it like they're broke, that we have no money, but then they're out there signing Gerson out of Brazil for €20 million. So clearly Marseille do have the money, so Arsenal cannot be deceived by these Donnies. And so once again it falls over to Richard Garlick to negotiate the deal, stand firm, get the money and make sure you get the best possible deal for the player. Aaron Ramsey wants to return to Arsenal, but the major obstacle will be Juve's valuation and Arsenal may not want to pay any amount of fee. Here we go again. Listen, let's get it straight. Aaron Ramsey is not going to be returning to Arsenal, and if Arsenal are serious about a rebuild, you don't go out there and sign a 30-year-old midfielder who's massively injury prone and is going to be on some decent wages as well. I also believe these reporters in Italy are trying to take advantage of us Arsenal fans. They understand that a lot of us still love man like Rambo, and when it comes to a player that we like, we're going to retweet it, we're going to share it and ultimately give them more interactions. But regardless of your boys' thoughts on Rambo, what are your thoughts on Aaron Ramsey, and would you be open to seeing him return to Arsenal Football Club? And moving on to Lucas Torreira and his transfer away from Arsenal. Of course, the Uruguayan international midfielder is not going to stay, he's going to go, but where is he going to go? Well, Sky in Italy claimed that personal agreement between Torreira and Lazio has been reached, but no agreement between Arsenal and Lazio, as Arsenal want 20 million euros. This was also reported by Fabrizio Romano only a few days ago as well. Another Italian source in Damasio have also claimed that Torreira has said yes to joining Lazio. Lazio now have to agree a fee with Arsenal. So Torreira, of course, who wanted to go to Boca Juniors, that's not going to happen because he understands that simply that club cannot afford him. But the question is, can Lazio afford him either? Because in terms of Italian clubs and how they negotiate, they normally like to get players on a loan with an obligation or option to buy, whereas Arsenal right now would obviously prefer to get the cash straight up, get the money, sell the player and reinvest that money into new signings. But once again it goes over to Richard Garlick to sort out the deal and get the right amount of money. But what is your valuation of Lucas Torreira, and how much do you want to see Arsenal recoup for the Uruguayan international? Marca are claiming that Hector Bellerin is on Atletico's agenda, but moving for him will depend on several outcomes including Trippier's future. Hector Bellerin is going to leave Arsenal this window, and it seems like España, and it seems like he's returning to his homeland in Spain. But in terms of Atletico and Bellerin, this is so complicated because Atletico will need to sell the right back first in Kieran Trippier only to sign Hector Bellerin, and the question for Arsenal is, do we have as much time to wait and see what Atletico say? But we've also had that Arsenal want around 20 million euros for this player, and so all things considered in the current COVID market, I'm not sure if clubs will pay that. But once again, this is where the likes of Richard Garlick and Edu Gaspar use their contact and use their negotiation skills to get the best possible deal for a player who fans might not always rate but still holds a lot of value in the current transfer market. Marcel Sabitzer has ended up in the sights of the Gunners as the club undergo a half revolution this summer. RB Leipzig are asking for 17 million euros, says Gazzetta dello Sport via Sport Witness. Once again, Arsenal fans, don't get excited because we're not going to sign Marcel Sabitzer as things stand. The Italian newspapers trying to take advantage of us Arsenal fans. We have a massive fan base and are a gargantuan institution all across the world. Is when they link us to players that a lot of Arsenal fans want to sign and not necessarily Arsenal themselves. The Arsenal fans will interact, they're going to share it, they're going to post about it, they're going to talk about it, ironically like I am right now, and ultimately they're going to get the traction back to their websites, which is exactly what they want. But if he is available for just 17 million euros, is Marcel Sabitzer a player that you want to see Arsenal sign? And moving on to the other Arsenal news today. First things first, we've got a comparison of the new Arsenal kit and the 1998 Arsenal kits. And as you can see on screen right now, you've got the 1998 kit and the 2021 kit. And while a lot of us Arsenal fans thought we were just trying to copy Ajax, it seems like Adidas have taken inspiration from the 1998 kit instead. And your boy ain't gonna lie to you guys, the kit is low-key growing on me, because what I need to see first is some good players to put on the back of that shirt, maybe some new signings, and then maybe Arsenal, I might just consider buying this new home kit. Adam J. Wood says, despite Aston Villa's interest in Emil Smith-Rowe and rumours over impending second bid, I am told that Arsenal have no interest of selling the young Englishman. They plan to agree a new contract with him before the start of next season. Who do you think you are, Aston Villa? Coming from my star boy, not just once, but now you have the audacity to come with your brand new offer. No means no. What do you guys not understand? You're not getting ESR from Arsenal. I think Aston Villa are a massive club historically in English football. How are we letting a club that has not qualified in the top half of the Premier League since 2011 rattle me? Mighty Arsenal? No. This is not happening. And ultimately, this should be a wake-up call to Arsenal to give Smith for the contract and get it sorted out ASAP. But if potentially Aston Villa are trying to replace Super Jackie Grealish with Emil Smith-Rowe, then what does that say of Emil Smith-Rowe and his ability and potential? Make of that what you will, but Aston Villa, please just leave us alone and get on with the rest of your business. Thank you very much. Arsenal have announced 3 youth academy departures today: Trey Cole, Marcus McGuinness and Zach Medley. 3 transfers but with sell-on clauses inserted. I like the final part there because Arsenal have sold so many players over the years, like Ismail Benacer, you had of course Daniel Marlon, and also you had Serge Gnabry. But if any of these players end up being the next big thing, at least this time Arsenal can look to profit from these players instead and get a bit of that pie as well. Chris Wheatley is reporting that Arsenal are looking for a younger profile left back first, as reported by David Ornstein. However, he is told that Patrick Van Arnold could still be an option for Arsenal later in the window. Inquiries were made for the Dutch international in January. Where it is interesting with Patrick Van Arnold is his contract is currently about to expire, meaning that he is going to be a free agent, and Arsenal seem to love a cheeky free transfer. My personal belief is that Arsenal will leave this towards the end of the window because we have so many other priority positions over a backup left back, and as important as it is, who is the player going to be, I'm not quite sure. But do let me know your thoughts on Patrick Van Arnold on a free transfer to Arsenal. Is that something that you want to see? But that is the video around there. Go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you're down there, please also subscribe, as you would massively appreciate that. Please do follow your boy on them social medias. The links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest episode of Transfers FC and the Arsenal transfer news today. I hope you have enjoyed, and in terms of Arsenal, Sambi Lokonga, get it done, chop, sign him over and give us the official confirmation. I will see you guys soon.